You hear my voice? And I'm gonna do a color me pink expose because I was over there minding my own business like I normally do. And what did she say? I saw a headline that says, "Pow! Britt Eady exposed." Now remember, everything is alleged, and in my opinion, again, I got this information from a very reliable, credible source over there, Keisha Irvin. Shout out to her from Color Me Pink. Now, I don't have to tell y'all to go around and watch her video because, honey, she already had all the tea and she got all the subs. But I have my subs over here, my faithful ones, my faithful day ones. And if you haven't watched her channel or subscribed to her channel, then my day ones, come see what I got to say about what she said about Britt Eady. Okay? So let's get on into it. So like I said, I was minding my own business. Just be clear on that. And what happened was, I told you on my last video. Now, remember, if you watched my video on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, go check that out. Now, what is being perceived out here in these streets is incorrect about Miss Kenya Moore. Again, I do not condone what Kenya did. Let me be clear about that. But I'm going to sum it up very clearly. You cannot be on sworn sites without permission if you are underage, unless someone is filming you without your permission. That's one thing. Second thing is, while mama over there, like I said, with all of her shade on Miss USA, she's supposed to be an example. She a better damn example than your chap is. I said what I said to women. At least she ain't out here doing sewing. Okay. And like I said, I agree with Kelly. Yeah, don't shame no one. I don't like it. I've never liked it. But at the same damn time, let's be real here. Girl, don't act like you are all type of moral compass for black women. Miss, I'm mixed with Portuguese and El Negro. Okay, so let me give you a little backstory from what I can remember. Because, baby, when that video was over, I said, oh, let me open up the mic. So, see, that's what she said in the video. She does videos. She was a video vixen. This is all true. And there's nothing wrong with the past, y'all. Again, don't get me wrong on this. But her presentation was bothering the American people. Okay? Now, I also said this about Kenya. Okay? Kenya, all people can say about Kenya is she has a wicked, evil spirit. It's all over the internet. The people who are against Kenya. Now, mind you, I did a poll on my channel. Small channel, so it was a small poll. It wasn't thousands of people responding. It wasn't even hundreds of people responding. But I got a very good idea of what the people are thinking. The people that were against Kenya, their explanation was this. Kenya has done things to people. Okay, on the show. Okay, she flirted with Apollo. Okay, Apollo flirted back. As a matter of fact, he even made up a lie on Kenya, and Phaedra continued to call her Kenya Moore Horror or Horror Kenya Moore or something like that. Okay, so that wasn't connecting with women. And they're in the Portia Kenya beef. Kenya always, from what I can see and what I remember, besides the scepter thing and the hair pulling and all that type of stuff, Kenya was always the one who extended olive branches to Portia. But once the audience found out about her mom, it was always, it's explained, your mama don't like you, shout out to Marlo, this, that, and the third, and the fourth. It was always her mother wound. Like I said, and I said what I said. Shout out to Nene. Everyone has a mother wound. Okay? Don't get it twisted. And Britt Eady definitely has one. Because her mother, like I said in my previous video, check it out. It was no way that she was going to tell her no about being a video vixen when all she could see was the dough rolling in for her to benefit off of. And that's what a lot of mothers do who have quote unquote beautiful daughters. They live vicariously through them, especially when they get into the modeling industry. Yes, I don't have an accent. I am half Portuguese, which is half white. I wouldn't be bragging over being Portuguese anyway, the way they did black folks in the slave trade. Honey, that ain't nothing to brag about at all. When you see my videos, because I am not fair skinned, but I am a caramel brown, you will never see me bragging about anything that ran through my bloodline other than Negro. Okay? Because we all have it, right? I know exactly who my great grandmother's apist was, and I don't claim him, okay? Because that's what he was, an apist. Okay? Put an R in front of it. If we all got to the point where we acknowledge that and wouldn't be so proud of that additional bloodline, we'll be okay. Okay? We'll be proud of who we are, and we'll stop calling each other nappyhead, which goes to the fact of what she said about Jennifer Williams. Let's get into that. So, yeah, I always have a good lead-in, baby girl. Always with the lead-ins, okay? So, allegedly, Britt dated Rick Ross. So, we know that. She said that on the show. Well, according to Britt, in this expose, so did Jennifer Williams. And so, shortly after the breakup, when Jennifer Williams started dating Rick Ross, he's like, oh, these TVOs, hang out with you 1 minute, and then they start dating your man the next minute. So Jennifer must have asked her for a beautician or something like that. She gave her number to the beautician, and she said, and with their nappy heads, I should have left her nappy head, right? Because they'll start dating your man just a month later. Okay, it ain't your man no more. This is how I've always viewed things with women. And this is how I will always view things with women, seeing as how this happened to me and I have done it in the past. When you break up with someone, that's a breakup. I cannot tell you a number of times when each one of my girlfriends who have been around me in my presence didn't date one of my exes. I mean, I'm talking about my close friends, okay? And I always put my big girl panties on and said, okay, it happened to me repeatedly. I did it once. And then I saw how much it had hurt my friend. And I vowed to never do it again, okay? But I always felt like when my friends did it to me, close friends, it's 5 of them, okay? 5 of my closest friends dated right behind me. And I just said to myself, I said, well, that must be my karma, okay? So I left that alone. And being that you and Jennifer was in close proximity just for a short time, who gives 2 shakes of a rattlesnake's ass if she dated Rick Ross? He's for the damn streets. He don't date nobody else serious. He didn't date your ass seriously. It is what it is. So, mind you, we're talking now, the insurance aficionado, right? So we go on. more videos, more sewing. Now let's get into the sewing, okay? So, according to Keisha, the sewing site Hamster was not created, and we all know Hamster is, so stop out there with your nose up, okay? We know what that is. And to be honest with you, honestly, I ran across Hamster by accident. Because what I was doing was I was trying to see what was so special about, and mind you, I was an adult, real grown, super grown, in my damn 30s. Okay, I was in my 30s in 2000. Okay, I turned 30, and I want to say maybe 90. Okay, I was getting 99. I was 25. So, yeah, I turned 30 in the 2000s. Okay, so I know all about it, right? I was down there working as a substitute teacher, and I was trying to find, and then I could tell you exactly around the time it was Ray J had come out with his own type of Flavor of Love type show, and I can't remember what it was, Ray J and Love or some shit, but that's not important. This is how I found Hamster. So I was trying to find the Kim K X tape because they were talking about how long and strong he was working with, what he was working with on that show. And I was like, I gotta see this. I want to see what he's working with. So, yeah, we ain't innocent people. We already went round there. The point is, you can't scrub those videos because you got paid for them, bitch. You might be able to scrub, like, photos that you took with boyfriends and all that type of stuff, but over there around there on Hamster. And you probably still getting paid for them. I think you get residual checks. Okay? Allegedly. And in my opinion, you probably do. So you think they're going to take down any, like Kenya said, in reference to Kim K. That video will forever, whatever you want to call it, be her claim to fucking fame. And it's over there right now for the world to see when she had her old nose. Shout out to Kim with her old nose. Same thing with Britt Eady when she had her old nose. Okay? So she gets up with Rick Ross, right? Around the same time. Okay? Now remind you, the videos are over there on Hamster for the world to see. So Britt was grown, fully grown, and that could be exactly where Kenya got the videos, because Kenya made it clear when old Gator Tooth over there, wide mouth, trap mouth, I call Aaron Curry Gator mouth, wide mouth, trap mouth, slap on now like corn on the cob too, but Portia's, like I said, her mouth go all the way up to her damn elbow. I need to find another name for her. What's that guy name? We're going to call her Venom Mouth, because her is disconnect, right? And transforms right in your fucking face. Okay, let's call her Venom. So Venom over there, a.k.a. Portia, said that old girl was underage. Housewife. And that she had gotten the videos from somebody on the cast. I think Kenya's telling the truth. I don't think she had to get the videos from someone on the cast. I think she probably just went to Hamster and put in Britt Eady's name. They're not scrub, people. They're not scrub. It is what it is. Use video and use a sewing star. Maybe, is that Rick Ross's song in the back of Bahama? Hell, I don't know none of his songs, but I know I like that song. She's a very thick girl. Don't bring her to mama. First she gets some brain in the backseat of Bahama. Was that her? Was that him? If that was him, he probably talking about her ass. Okay. So, who is this hoe? Britt Eady is what they call her. Yo Gotti said, send me a copy of that coda. a snapshot of that cooter, and you did. Why did it show that? Kenya. Oh, Kenya. I was so tickled at that I didn't know what to do. I'm not ashamed. Ain't nobody ashamed. So y'all can let go of this whole damn she was underage shit. Because again, if she was underage doing hamster, which she was not, because her birthday is in October and her birth year is 1987. Shout out to Keisha doing her research. Okay. Which I'm pretty sure I could have looked that up myself. Well, I got to look it up here. I'm just reporting to you what I just saw 20 minutes ago. Just 20 minutes ago. So, you can stop with the Kenya was hoe shaming. Because anybody could have went right. AKA, shout out to Cynthia. Did you take some naked pictures the reason why you so upset when you was modeling, allegedly? Is that why you so upset? Because you don't want people to go around there and dig up your naked pictures. Because back in the 80s, let's keep it real. 80s, 90s, and Vanessa Williams out there showing her cooter with her red hair. And Ola Ray was out there showing her cooter. Shout out to the Through video. Then I'm sure, I bet you got something out there too. Is that why you were so mad at Ken? Because you were reminiscing? Reminisce on the love we had. I know I've been here before. Candlelight in view. Was that what it was? You were reminiscing. And then you got mad and upset because you didn't want people digging around and finding your picture. Alleged. Now, I ain't mad at you for what you said about Ken. Because what you said was not some bullshit. See how y'all thought I was going to say some bullshit. Then you like Candy. But she didn't lie. I probably would have told my friend the same thing. But everybody over there in Hollywood done some strange things to get some change. And Britt is not above it. Okay? Like she's acting like she is. Kenya, her sister, I might cut her hair. I can't show my face down to the insurance places. And at the insurance places, they're going to be looking at me real different. I cleaned up my image. I scrubbed those photos. Bitch, did you even see the photos? Because according to you, you weren't even in there. So, but you know what they was, don't you? You know the video. Miss Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti told you to send a snapshot of that cooter, and you did. Now let's get on down to Michael. The husband. The man of her dream. So, we all know that they were engaged and married during the panorama, right? Allegedly. He is known around the ATL as a scammer, y'all. Just like Christian Gold over there. Excuse me. And then he got involved in some things, to do some things that were strange for some change as well. So that may be where Kenya was talking about, allegedly, where the insurance fraud came in. He probably funded her business, funded her lifestyle. So he's no different from the Rick Rosses of the world because hell, at least Rick Ross did it legally, allegedly. Now remember, everything I say is alleged in my opinion, but Rick Ross was over there being a security guard, okay? And it just so happened. Okay, got a little tea. It just so happened that he made real good circles around here in the tip before he got big. Say he did. Okay, and I'll tell you, the young lady that I know in Tupelo, Mississippi, that it was one of his many baby mama's cousins. Okay, don't get me started. But Rick, slow down. Don't catch no strays over here. You got your old lady down there, your ex-old lady, whatever it is. down there to the ATL. So you're going to have to catch some strays because your name was mentioned. Got videos of this hoe walking down. Oops. No hoe shame over here. I'm just saying, in reference to all this morality she suddenly has now that Kenya showed the pictures. Again, I do not condone what Kenya did. So there's pictures of her walking down the hall with Rigger Ross, him grabbing that cooler. Yeah, Keisha had the video. Sliding his fingers down her décolletage. Making his way around town, down to downtown area, downtown. And sliding his fingers up and down, massaging it cool. But of course, Keisha cut that part out. Like a good journalist, aka YouTuber, should do. Don't get it twisted. Because she knows what she's doing over there. Now, my point is, all of this is to say, watch your mouth when you come for a queen, aka Kenya Moore. Now, Kenya Moore fooled the hell out of us last night. Did she? You see how I'm sniffing? So it's going to be easy for me to do my right handy voice. I'm going to snap some edges. I'm going to snap some motherfucking edges. Remember that? Hey, y'all, I don't forget nothing. Especially since I became a content creator. I keep it up here. And I'm pointing at my head, but you won't see me pointing at my head because, of course, I'm going to do voiceover with it. That's what I love to do. Y'all, look. Listen to me, Linda. Listen to me, Linda. It is not because I'm ashamed to be on camera at all. 0%. Because I have videos when I started out on camera. It's just that I do this because, like I said, editing ain't no joke. For me. The life of a YouTuber, and when I discovered YouCut, it was the best thing that ever happened to me because you can't hardly edit videos down when you're on camera on YouCut. You could do that easily with Canva. So I dropped my Canva subscription and I ended up with YouCut, and that's probably the best thing that ever happened to me. Okay. Shout out to YouCut. And I said all that to say is that I can edit videos through YouCut just by doing pictures. That's neither here nor there. Back to the story at hand. So we know that old boy is allegedly a scammer as well. So that's why we don't know a damn thing that he does. Remember, he was on Watch What Happened Live too. And he was the bartender tonight. Normally bartenders, listen to me, Linda. If you do not watch what happens live, usually the bartender is running down their resume because they're getting their opportunity to put out what they're doing. Have you ever seen a bartender that didn't tell exactly what they do? Shout out to me for Watch What Happens Live for y'all if y'all don't watch it. Okay, that's what I thought. Go around there and watch the episode and watch the bartender. The bartender is always somebody that's on the come up. And Andy lets them give a shout out to their businesses and what they're about to do. Okay? Even people that's on Broadway. You can see him holding up their Broadway play invitations or whatever you call them. Okay? All the time. He does it for the girls, honey. He does it for the girls. Especially. And when I say the girls, I'm talking about gay men and trans women. Okay? All the time. That's me snapping. Okay? But anyway, back to Britt Eady. So, this whole thing is an act. I believe, I'm going to sum up right here. I believe that we've all agreed that, shout out to Erica De Niro, because that's what I was about to say. Kenya made us mad last night, didn't she? Her ass fooled us and then come on. Is she really going to come on Friday? Hell. But that little video is cute. Oh, you really about to do it? 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than me. She did a video like that, y'all. It is so cute. Go around there on Insta and check it out if you haven't seen it. It's so cute. I don't want to put it at the end of this video. I do want to put it at the end of this video, but I'm not going to put it at the end of this video because of cultural property. And if I did do a overlay on it, it would still be her intellectual property. So I'm not going to do it, okay? I'm really not about to do it, but you can check it out on Insta. It's really cute. So she has moved that up to Friday, okay? Now let me get back to Britt Eady and sum everything up. I think that she was a fan. I do. I don't think, like everyone else, I'm going to change my opinion here because I know I've said that she was a fan and she was so crazy about Kenya. I think she had gotten to the level on this show when Kenya did not give her the attention that she wanted. I think she had really gotten to the level of fandom when you just start to dislike or even hate the person that you're a fan of. Like, for instance, like AL, in my opinion, started to do to Kiki and Melody. Or I'm going to go all the way back to the 80s when I was so sad as a child. I was a child, y'all, and then I found out about Rebecca Schaefer. When he just so admired her curls, her beauty, her quirky personality. The man that took her off the earth. All the things, right? And it just turned into a simple hate. I think it was like she had spoken to him and, like, hi, how are you? And, gave him, I think she had even given him autograph. Now, remember, I'm going from 1984 as a child, remembering this. So I could be around 83, 84, around in that area, 83, 84, 85, around in that area. So remember, I'm not thinking about, exactly all the details, but I can say where, when you become a fan and you become serious about, hating the person who you feel is not giving you the attention that you deserve. And when Kenya called her a peasant, that was it. How dare you? I've made it. I'm on the same show that you are. You're Miss USA. I did Sorn, though, but I'm still on the same show that you are. How dare you, right? That's a line of thinking. You could tell it was dripping in her tone. Then even I was gonna say somebody else. Oh, Yolanda Salvador and Selena. That's a awesome example. I think that she had reached that point with Kenya, and then once Kenya did what she did, she looked at that as a way to, remove Kenya from the show that Kenya not started because she didn't come on to season 5. But she gave the show what it needed. She gave the show something that it just didn't have with the original cast, right? So, and they all contributed back then. It was a collective. We had Candy, we had Kenya, we had Portia, the goofball. We had Cynthia, the blowing with the wind. Not gone with the wind fabulous, but blowing with the wind. Shout out to Kenya. Because she's gone with the wind fabulous. The girl literally was using Kenya's her little colloquialisms when she was into it with Angela. Twirl on out the door. You could just twirl on out the door. The fuck? Are you okay? And Drew clocked her. And she got mad. Now when she gets mad, she throws fits. Right? And that's exactly what she did at the bank call. She had a hissy fit. Again, how dare you? I'm a fucking self-made millionaire. I turned my pain into purpose. Shout out to Jack over there on Marriage Palace. How dare you? I am better than what I used to be. I'm married. You're single. Y'all, let me say this again. Listen to me, Linda. Listen to me, Linda. Don't do that. Some women, shout out to me, and I know it's more women out there than I am. I am 50 years old. I wish, besides having my babies, I wish that I knew then what I know now. I wouldn't even encourage women to get married. Do you hear me? I would. Then seeing these narcissists on these reality shows, that even though you have some elements of foolishness on these reality shows, we notice that some elements of this is real. Shout out to Kirk. Shout out to Scrap. Shout out to Motel Hotel, which to me, he's above all of them. He's the number one. Ralph, Peter, Peter. Shout out to those men that we saw on our TV screen that shows us men that we know that in our lives we had men just like that. I had an older man that I was dating. I was definitely not a sugar baby because he didn't give me money. That was one problem we had. He didn't give me money. And he was a hoe, too. On top of all that, had enough nerve to be sugaring babies in his damn 60s. But wasn't throwing no sugar my way. So he had to go. Toxic. Very toxic. Excuse me. And me dating him is what led me to my children's father. Okay? I'm just telling you like I tell the rest of them. And he tell me to this day, those girls should have been mine. No. They are who they were supposed to be. Fathered by. Not by your old ass. But even though he gets around good, don't get it twisted. Man, go to the gym and he is fine. And now when I say fine, I mean fine. Okay? Don't think I was going to give me a cat daddy and it was just, thing. Okay? Ain't give me no money. We did things together. We went places. We had fun. He ain't give me no money. I mean cash. And then sleeping with his exes and anybody else will lay up on him. Okay? Go on over there. My point is to say, y'all, listen to me, Linda. That ain't the flex you think it is no more. I don't even remember. I remember feeling bad once since I came into reality and awakened. Shout out to being woke, not like Caucasian people use it, but awakened, enlightened. That's what I use woke for. Shout out to me for being awake. And when I became awake and my friend told me, when was the last time a man claimed you? Bitch, I said, when was the last time I claimed a man? The fuck? How you know I want to claim them? Let's start there. Okay? So I said all that to say again, stop with the unmarried shame. You're getting divorced. And I am married. And so, of course, Ken, you're like, okay, well, is that your second marriage? Or is that your engagement ring? Or is that your wedding band? This is the second ring. This is my ring. Okay. Now, how you got insulted about that, bitch? Since you decided. Now, I want people to think about this. All she said was something to agitate all of them. And she's running around, I'm married. I was married. Look at my ring. That looks like an engagement ring, but not a wedding ring. Girl, back. Anyway, like I said, I got all this information from the Color Me Pink channel. And her channel is called Color Me Pink. And I think that this is one of her all shade exposés. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Come on in, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. Follow me on my other various platforms. They are listed under my banner. X, Snapchat, Facebook. Yes, I still have Facebook. Tick over the talk, as long as they have that. And LinkedIn, all of. Come on in. It is good over here. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.